Welcome back to my channel Learn with Dr. Chetna, and in today's video I am taking the 4th chapter of your book Flamingo, and the chapter is The Rat Trap by Selma Lagerlöf. So Selma Lagerlöf was a Swedish writer, and her stories have been translated in many other languages because the stories are really very interesting, and there is a universal theme in all her stories. यूनिवर्सल थीम मीन्स जो हर समय में, हर टाइम पर या हर प्लेस पे एप्लीकेबल होती है. एंड व्हाट एग्जैक्टली दैट यूनिवर्सल थीम इज, वो क्या है? अ बिलीव दैट द एसेंशियल गुडनेस इन अ ह्यूमन बीइंग कैन बी अवेकन थ्रू अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड लव. दैट मीन्स ऑल ह्यूमन बीइंग्स आर essentially good. They all are good by nature, but what happens? Their circumstances sometimes make them turn to evil ways. And if they are treated with love and compassion, they can be transformed into good human beings. Another theme that lies through this chapter is that we all the human beings need the company of other human beings. उनको दूसरे लोगों की company की ज़रूरत होती है, because loneliness can bring dejection and despair in their lives. Loneliness से उनकी life में dejection, hopelessness आ सकती है, sadness आ सकती है. And when people are among the company of other human beings, they feel like being accepted. They feel like being loved. That's why the need of the company of other human beings is there. And third theme is that the reaction of the people is different towards different people. If a person is rich and holds a position of eminence or holds a position of importance, then people love him and respect him. And if a person is not rich and does not hold a position of importance, then people look down upon him. Now this story is set amidst the mines of Sweden, rich in iron ore, which figure large in the history and legends of that country. The story is told somewhat in the manner of a fairy tale. Now let's begin the chapter, Rat Trap. Once upon a time there was a man who went around selling small rat traps of wire. तो ये एक ऐसे व्यक्ति की कहानी है जो वायर से बने हुए रैट ट्रैप्स को सेल करता था. He made them himself. He would make them himself from the material he got by begging in the stores or at the big farm. So he would beg for these materials. He did not procure these materials by buying them, but by begging. But even so, the business was not profitable. Even after that, he was a very poor person. It did not give him any profit, and therefore what happened? Therefore he resorted to, but even so the business was not especially profitable, so he had to resort to both begging and petty thievery. तो छोटी छोटी चोरियां भी वो कर लेता था besides begging, to keep body and soul together. So it is an idiom which means he was not able to survive if he had not stolen things or begged things. So he was anyhow living his life. Even so his clothes were in rags, and even after this, वो क्या था? Because he was a very poor person, he was wearing torn and tattered clothes. फटे हुए कपड़े थे उसके. His cheeks were sunken. So this is the description of the rat trap seller. उसके जो गाल थे वो अंदर को धसे हुए थे. They were sunken inside, and hunger gleamed in his eyes, and from his very eyes it could be assessed that this person is very hungry, or he has not eaten anything since so many days. No one can imagine how sad and monotonous life can appear to such a vagabond. Vagabond means a person who wanders, who roams here and there aimlessly, who plods along the road, left to his own meditation. So he was not concerned about what is going on around him. He was just centered on himself. But one day this man had fallen into a line of thought which really seemed to him entertaining. एक दिन उसके मन में एक ख्याल आया, और बड़ा entertaining, बड़ा interesting ख्याल आया. And what was that? He had naturally been thinking of his rat traps when suddenly he was struck by the idea that the whole world about him, the whole world with its lands and seas, its cities and villages, was nothing but a big rat trap. तो उसने बोला जो पूरा world है, it is just like a rat trap, because he was selling rat traps. So the idea that came into his mind was also related to rat traps. It had never existed for any other purpose than to set baits. Baits means जैसे किसी को फंसाने के लिए कुछ किया जाए, तो उन्होंने कहा वर्ल्ड में जो वर्ल्ड है इसका काम लोगों को रैट ट्रैप की तरह फंसा लेना है. For any other purpose than to set baits for people, it offered riches and joys, shelter and food, heat and clothing, exactly as the rat trap offered cheese and pork. And as soon as anyone let himself be tempted to touch the bait, it closed in on him, and then everything came to an end. So he says, like in the rat trap, bread और यहाँ पे pork लिखा हुआ है, cheese लिखी हुई है, वो rat trap में रखे जाते हैं to trap the rats. In the similar manner, the wealth, riches means wealth, happiness, shelter and food are also like baits जो human beings को या लोगों को अपनी तरफ को entrap करती हैं, और जब वो उसके जंगल में फंस जाता है, when he gets entrapped, then the entire world closes in on him. जैसे कि rat trap बंद हो जाता है rat के लिए, similarly the world gets close to the person who gets attracted by the baits. And what are these baits? Wealth, happiness, shelter and food. And then everything came to an end. और जब वो फंस जाता है, then everything is over. The world had of course never been very kind to him, so it gave him unwanted joy to think ill of it in this way, because he was a very poor person, so people were not friendly with him, people did not like him, and that's why he thought of the world in this manner, that the world is like a rat trap. It became a cherished pastime, something he liked. Cherished pastime means something he liked. Pastime means uska free ka time. So he would think about the world as a rat trap whenever he was free from his work. During many dreary plottings, to think of people he knew who had let themselves be caught in the dangerous snare, and of others who are still circling around the bait. तो उसको बड़ा मजा आने लगा ये सोच के कि the world is like a trap and is ready to entrap people inside it. One dark evening he was trudging along. Trudging means धीरे धीरे जा रहा था. Along the road he caught sight of a little grey cottage by the roadside. So there was a grey cottage, and he got to see this cottage, and he knocked on the door to ask shelter for the night, because he did not have house. Therefore he asked for the shelter कि क्या इसमें रुक जाऊं. Nor was he refused. So he was not refused, and it was surprising for him. Otherwise people did not like him. Instead of the sour faces which ordinarily met him, otherwise क्या होगा, people would make faces to him, they would not like him, but this time this person opened the door for him and opened his heart too. And how? Let's see. The owner, who was an old man without wife or child, so this man was staying all alone, was happy to get someone to talk to in his loneliness. So he was lonely, that's why he was happy to see a person at his door. Immediately he put the porridge. So he was a very hospitable host. Immediately he put the porridge, put on the fire and gave him supper. और उसने जल्दी से porridge को गर्म करने रखा, उसे खाना खिलाया. Then he carved off such a big slice from his tobacco roll that it was enough both for the stranger's pipe and his own. और उसने उसको tobacco भी दिया. That means he welcomed him. Finally he got out an old pack of cards and played majlis with his guest until bedtime. So they played cards. The old man was just too generous with The old man was just as generous with his confidences as with his porridge and tobacco. तो न केवल उसने tobacco और porridge खिलाया with open heart, but he told his own secrets to this stranger, because he was feeling lonely. Somebody had come to him, so he felt like opening his heart to him. The guest was informed at once that in his days of prosperity, his host had been a crofter at Ramsow's Iron Works. That means he was working on a farm. Crofter means जो farm में काम करता है. तो वो उसने बताया ये कि वो farm में काम करता था Ramsow's Iron Works में. Now that he was no longer able to do day labor, it was his cow which supported him. Now he was milking his cow, and this was the source of his income. Yes, that bossy was extraordinary, that is for cow. She could give milk for the creamery every day, and last month he had received all of 30 kroner in payment, and he told this stranger, the rat trap seller, that he had 30 kroner with him, which he earned by selling the milk. The stranger must have seemed incredulous. अब उसको लगा कि stranger शायद उसकी बात पे believe नहीं करेगा. Incredulous मतलब he would not believe what he was saying. For the old man got up and went to the window, took down a leather pouch which hung on a nail in the very window frame, and picked out the 3 wrinkled 10 kroner bills. और उसने इसीलिए उसको भरोसा दिलाने के लिए, to make him believe that he had 30 kroner notes, वो विंडो में गया, वहां पे एक पाउच लटका हुआ था, and he picked out 3 wrinkled 10 kroner bills. These he had up before the eyes of his guest. So he did everything before his guest. So he was a stranger, but he was guest, and he did all this, nodding knowingly, and then stuffed them back into the pouch. ने pouch से निकाले, फिर pouch में ही रख दिया. Next day, both men got up in good season, but they got up at right time in the morning. The crofter was in a hurry to milk his cow. उसको अपने cow से milk निकालना था, milk. And the other man probably thought he should not stay in bed when the head of the house had gotten up. So he also thought that when the crofter had gotten up, even if he wanted to stay in the bed, he thought that crofter had gotten up. Now I too need to get up. They left the cottage at the same time. The crofter locked the door and put the key in his pocket. The man with the rat trap said goodbye and thank you, and thereupon each went his own ways. और दोनों लोग अपने अपने रास्ते पे चले गए. Now what happened next is quite surprising. But half an hour later, the rat trap seller was back again. As he walked, this is becoming little slow today. But half an hour later, the rat trap paddler stood again before the door. He was right at the door. He did not try to get in. अंदर जाने की कोशिश नहीं करी. However, he only went up to the window, smashed a pane. जो window का pane था उसको तोड़ दिया, and got hold of the pouch with the 30 kroner. He took the money and thrust it into his own pocket. Then he hung the leather pouch very carefully back in its place and went away. So he stole the 30 kroner from the crofter's house. As he walked along with the money in his pocket, he felt quite pleased with his smartness. So look how evil this person was. He was given a warm welcome in the crofter's house. Otherwise, he would be received with sour faces. The person who gave him warm porridge, who shared his tobacco with him, who shared with his secrets, this man deceived him. As he walked along with the money in his pocket, he felt quite pleased with his smartness. और उसको लगा कि how smartly I have done all this. I have stolen this money. He realized, of course, that at first he dared not continue on the public highway, but must turn off the road into the woods. तो उसको समझ में आ गया चोरी तो कर ली है, अब I should not go in the public way lest I should get caught, कि कहीं मैं पकड़ा ना जाऊं. इसलिए उसने सोचा कि जंगल के रास्ते से जाना चाहिए. During the first hours, this caused him no difficulty. So initially this was not difficult for him. Later in the day, it became worse, for it was a big and confusing forest which he had gotten into. But as the day passed, his problems also increased, because it was a big forest and he was not able to find a way for himself. During the first hours, this caused him no difficulty. Later in the day, it became worse, for it was a big and confusing forest which he had gotten into. He tried to be sure to walk in a definite direction. So he thought, I must go in one direction so that it opens up somewhere. But the paths twisted back and forth so strangely. लेकिन मतलब आगे पीछे रास्ता होता रहा, उसको समझ में नहीं आया where I have to go. He walked and walked without coming to the end of the wood, and finally he realized that he had only been walking around in the same part of the forest. All at once, he recalled his thoughts about the world and the rat trap. Now, उसको अब क्या दिमाग में आया कि how he was thinking that the world is a rat trap and it entraps people. Now, this was happening with him. He was now in a rat trap, and the forest was a kind of rat trap for from where he did not have any escape, जहाँ से वो बच नहीं सकता था. Now his own turn had come. He had let himself be fooled by a bait. Bait क्या थी? 30 kroner notes, और उसके लालच में वो जंगल में फंस गया, and had been caught. The whole forest, with its trunks and branches, its thickets and fallen logs, closed in upon him like an impenetrable prison from which he could never escape. अब no escape was possible for him. उसके लिए बचना मुश्किल था. It was late in December. Darkness was already descending over the forest, so it was evening. This increased the danger because he was in a forest, so forest could become dangerous because of the presence of wild animals or because of dark, and increased also his gloom and despair. Now he was sad, he was hopeless. Finally, he saw no way out, and he sank down on the ground, tired to death, because he had walked so much to come out of the forest. So he was tired, and he was tired, thinking that his last moment had come. So he was so tired that he felt like that he won't be able to move further, and perhaps his end has come. But just as he laid his head on the ground, जैसे ही उसने ground लेटने के लिए वो ground पे गया, he heard a sound, a hard regular thumping. किसी के जोर जोर से किसी चीज पे मारने की आवाज आ रही थी. There was no doubt as to what that was. अब वो समझ गया ये क्या था. He raised himself. Those are the hammer strokes from that was. तो hammer के strokes की आवाज थी. A hard regular thumping. There was no doubt as to what that was. He raised himself. Those are the hammer strokes from an iron mill. He thought there must be people nearby. So that means he was smart enough to understand that people are nearby. He summoned all his strength, got up and staggered, means walking unsteadily. क्योंकि थका हुआ था बहुत, कुछ खाया नहीं था, तो वो unsteady steps के साथ उस ओर चला गया जहां से आवाज आ रही थी. The Ramsau Iron Works, which were now closed down, were not so long ago a large plant with a smelter, rolling mill and a forge. So ये जो Ramsau Iron Works था, वहाँ पे एक smelter भी था, बड़ा plant था, और एक mill भी थी, rolling mill भी थी, and forge भी थी. In the summertime, long lines of heavily loaded barges and scows slid down the canal. Scows means a flat bottom boat, और barge means तरह की बोट ही है. तो वहाँ से बोट में बहुत सारा सामान मिल से बाहर जाता था, which led to a large inland lake. And in the water time, the roads near the mill were black from all the coal dust which sifted down from the big charcoal crates. Now he is describing the mill that was there, which he had chanced upon. During one of the long dark evenings just before Christmas, the master smith and his helper sat in dark forge near the furnace, waiting for the pig iron which had been put in the fire to be ready to put on the anvil. So here they will provide different kind of shapes to those iron pieces. Every now and then one of them got up to stir the glowing masses with a long iron bar, returning in a few moments, dripping with perspiration. So the person who was working near the smelter, he was full of sweat because of the heat that was emanating from there. Though, as was the custom, he wore nothing but a long shirt and a pair of wooden shoes. So this man working at the iron mill was wearing a long shirt and a pair of wooden shoes. All the time there were many sounds to be heard in the forge. So because it was a mill, so there was naturally sound. The big bellows groaned. So that means chimneys. From where smoke was coming, there was a lot of sound there. And the burning coal cracked. The fire boy shoveled charcoal into the maw of the furnace. जो furnace का mouth था, maw means large opening. वहाँ पे वो डाल रहा था charcoal को with a great deal of clatter. There, so much of noise was there. Outside roared the waterfall, and there was the sound of waterfall outside. And a sharp north wind whipped the rain against the brick tiled roof. So that is the description of the time when he was near the mill. It was probably on account of all this noise that the blacksmith did not notice that a man had opened the gate and entered the forge until he stood close up to the furnace. So because of the noise, the person at the mill could not notice that a person had entered the mill. And when the rat trap seller went close to the person, he could realize that there is a person. Surely it was nothing unusual for poor vagabonds without any better shelter for the night to be attracted to the forge by the glow of light which escaped through the sooty panes, and to come in to warm themselves in front of the fire. So it was not new for them. Many people who were vagabond, who did not have house, would come to the mill to warm themselves up and to be there by the night. The blacksmith glanced only casually and indifferently at the intruder. So they, because this was common for the people to come here, so they did not pay any attention to him. They just glanced or looked at him indifferently. That means they did not show any kind of feelings towards that person. He looked the way people of his type usually did, with a long beard. So this is the description of the rat trap seller. He had a big beard, dirty था, ragged था, फटे पुराने कपड़े पहने हुए थे, and with a bunch of rat traps dangling on his chest. और उसने एक उसके जो rat trap थे उनकी एक माला जैसी बना के अपने गले में डाली हुई थी. He asked permission to stay, and the master blacksmith nodded a haughty consent without honoring him with a single word. तो उसने पूछा कि can I stay here? तो उसने सिर्फ सिर हिला के अपना आंसर दिया, and it was a haughty consent. That means I am the person who takes after this, who looks after this mill. So it was a haughty consent. That means full of pride. Consent without honoring him with a single word. He did not even utter a word to him because he was looking very shabby and he was poor. Had there been any other person who would have looked good, who would have looked rich, this person must have talked to him. But because of his poverty, he was treated indifferently. The tramp did not say anything. Tramp means a person who does not have a house to live. Did not say anything either. He had not come there to talk, but only to warm himself and sleep. In those days, the Ramjo iron mill was owned by a very prominent iron master whose greatest ambition was to ship out good iron to the market. He watched both night and day to see that the work was done as well as possible, and at this very moment he came into the forge on one of nightly rounds of the inspection. So iron master bhi us mill mein aa gaya for his regular inspection. Naturally, the first thing he saw was the tall ragamuffin who had eased his way so close to the furnace that steam rose from his wet rags. So ये उसने जो rags पहने, जो फटे पुराने कपड़े पहने से उनसे steam निकल रही थी. That means the clothes were maybe wet because of presence of moisture in the environment. तो उसने उसको, जो ragamuffin means a poorly clad person, तो उसने iron master ने उसको देखा. The iron master did not follow the example of the blacksmiths, who had hardly deigned to look at the stranger. तो जो आयरन मास्टर का जो एक नज़रिया था उसके लिए, इस रैट ट्रैप सेलर के लिए, दैट वाज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द पर्सपेक्टिव और फ्रॉम द आउटलुक ऑफ द ब्लैकस्मिथ्स हु हैड हार्डली डेन टू लुक एट द स्ट्रेंजर. जो उसने उसमें बिल्कुल देखा ही नहीं था स्ट्रेंजर को, ब्लैकस्मिथ्स ने. ही वॉक्ड क्लोज अप टू हिम, लुक्ड हिम ओवर वेरी केयरफुली. उसने बड़े केयरफुली उसको देखा. Then tore off his slouch hat to get a better view of his face. उसका जो hat थी उसको हटा दिया so that he could see that person clearly. But of course it is you, Niels Olof, he said. अरे तुम तो नील्स ओलफ हो, उसने बोला आयरन मास्टर ने. He said, how you do look, तुम कैसे लग रहे हो? The man with the rat traps had never before seen the iron master at Ramzo and did not even know what his name was. But it occurred to him that if the fine gentleman thought he was an old acquaintance, he might perhaps throw him a couple of kroner. Therefore, he did not want to undeceive him all at once. तो उसको लगा कि this is a good opportunity. Perhaps this gentleman would give me some more money. Therefore, he also did not try to clear the confusion of the iron master. Otherwise, he would have said, see, I am not what you are taking me to be. But he did not say anything such, and उसने सोचा ठीक है, चल रहा है जैसा वैसा ही चलने दो. Yes, God knows things have gone downhill with me. और खुद बोल रहे हैं, हाँ मेरे साथ चीजें अच्छी नहीं हुई, थिंग्स हैव गॉन डाउनहिल, मतलब थिंग्स दैट लाइफ हैड नॉट बीन फेवरेबल टू मी. ही सेड यू शुड नॉट हैव रिजाइन फ्रॉम द रेजिमेंट. अब आयरन मास्टर समझ गए कि उन्होंने समझा कि यस ही इज द पर्सन, तो ना तुमने इतनी जल्दी इससे रिजाइन नहीं करना चाहिए था रेजिमेंट से. ही सेड that was the mistake. If only I had still been in the service at that time, it never would have happened. अगर मैं भी सर्विस में होता तो perhaps I would not have let you resign. Well, now of course you will come with me. अब तो तुम मेरे साथ घर आ रहे हो. To go along. He said you should not to go along up the manor house and be received by the owner like an old regimental comrade. That however did not please the tramp. तो उसको ये आइडिया अच्छा नहीं लगा कि भाई वो मुझे अपने घर ले जाएगा और मुझे अपने एक रेजिमेंट के साथी की तरह ट्रीट करेगा. That was something not likable for him. He thought of no, I couldn't think of it, he said, looking quite alarmed. तो उसने कहा नहीं वो काफी अलार्म हो गया, मतलब उसको डर लगे कि 30 kroner का क्या होगा जो चोर के लाया है वो. He thought of the 30 kroner. To go up to the manor house would be like throwing himself voluntarily into the lion's den. तो ये तो वैसे होगा कि lion's den में अपने आप को खुद ही डाल दो. He only wanted a chance to sleep here in the forge and then sneak away as inconspicuously as possible. Inconspicuously means without being noticed. तो उसने सोचा था कि वो तो अपनी रात को स्पेंड करेगा यहाँ पे and then without being noticed he would go from here. The iron master assumed that he felt embarrassed because of his miserable clothing. तो iron master को लगा कि he is feeling embarrassed because he is not nicely dressed up. Please don't think that I have such a fine home that you cannot show yourself there. He said Elizabeth is dead as you may already have heard. Now he's telling about his wife. वो ये भी बोल रहा है कि मेरा घर इतना बड़ा नहीं है कि तुम नहीं आ सकते. You will feel comfortable there. Elizabeth is dead as you may have already have heard. My boys are abroad, my sons, and there is no one at home except my eldest daughter. So he's telling him that at home we two people are there at home. और यहाँ पे भी एक loneliness की बात वो कर रही है कि these two people were also alone. And myself, we were just saying that it was too bad we did not have any company for Christmas. और वो बोल रहे हैं कि it was sad that since long we did not have company of our friends or people in the Christmas because wife is dead, 2 sons are abroad. Now come along with me and help us make the Christmas food disappear a little faster. तो बोल रहे कि अब आप तुम हमारे पास आ जाओ और जल्दी से क्रिसमस फूड को खत्म करना है because you are providing us company. But the stranger said no and again no, and the iron master saw that he must give in. तो iron master ने कहा कि ठीक है, now I cannot persuade more, so he gave in. It looks as though Captain Von Stale preferred to stay with you tonight, Jenstorm. So उसने अपने एक ब्लैक स्मिथ को एड्रेस किया कि शायद उसने नाम भी दे दिया उसको. Captain Von Stale would prefer to stay here in the mill with you, he said to the master blacksmith and turned on his heel and he went away. But he laughed to himself as he went away. लेकिन जब वो गया तो उसे वो थोड़ा हंसा. And the blacksmith who knew him understood very well that he had not said his last word. और वो समझ गया कि अभी और कुछ होना बाकी है. And what was that? It was not more than half an hour before they heard the sound of carriage wheels outside the forge. तो वहाँ पे किसी कार्ट की आवाज आई and a new guest came in. But this time it was not the iron master. He had sent his daughter, apparently hoping that she would have better powers of persuasion than he himself. तो उसने सोचा कि उसकी जो डॉटर है वो रैट ट्रैप सेलर को, जिसको उसने क्या कंसिडर कर रहा था दैट अ कैप्टन, तो उसने बोला वो उसको ज़्यादा अच्छे से परसुएट कर लेगी बिकॉज शी हैज़ गुड परसुएशन स्किल्स. शी एंटर्ड फॉलोड बाय अ वैले कैरिंग ऑन हिज आर्म अ बिग फर कोट. तो वो उसके लिए एक फर कोट लेकर आई थी. She was not at all pretty, so this is the description of the daughter. She was not at all pretty, but seemed modest and quite shy. In the forge, everything was just as it had been earlier in the evening. The master blacksmith and his apprentice still sat on their bench, and iron and charcoal still glowed in the furnace. The stranger had stretched himself out on the floor and lay with a piece of pig iron under his head. तो उसने pig iron को अपने head के अंदर रखा था, अपने head के नीचे रखा था, and his hat pulled down over his eyes, और अपनी eyes के ऊपर hat रख ली थी so that he could sleep. As soon as the young girl caught sight of him, she went up and lifted his hat. और जैसे ही उसकी daughter आई, उसने उसके lift किया hat को. The man was evidently used to sleeping with one eye open. So this is quite humorous here. एक humor का element यहाँ पे introduce किया कि वो अपनी एक आंख को खोलकर सोता था. He jumped up abruptly. अचानक से किसी ने उसका hat उठाया तो वो abruptly वो उठा and seemed to be quite frightened, और बहुत डर गया. और डर क्यों गया? क्योंकि उसके मन में उसने चोरी की थी, उसे पता था. My name is Edla Wilmenson. Now she introduces herself to the rat trap seller. Said the young girl, my father came home and said that you wanted to sleep here in the forge tonight, and then I asked permission to come and bring you home to us. I am so sorry, Captain, that you are having such a hard time. तो क्योंकि फादर ने एडला विलमेंसन को बताया था कि वो कैप्टन है एंड ही इज स्टेइंग देयर, ही हैड गॉन थ्रू बैड टाइम, सो शी इज कंसोलिंग हिम दैट इट इज सैड टू हियर दैट यू हैव बीन थ्रू हार्ड टाइम्स. और वो बोल रही है कि मैंने अपने फादर से परमिशन ली है दैट यू शुड कम अलोंग. शी लुक्ड एट हिम compassionately. So there was compassion in his eyes, something that he was not used to because he was an unwelcome person wherever he went. So the compassion in his eyes perhaps had an effect on him. With her heavy eyes, and then she noticed that the man was afraid. So that means that this woman, Edla Wilmenson, was able to read the faces of the people. तो समझिए कि ये कुछ डर गया है. Either he has stolen something, और ये भी समझ गया कि either he has stolen something or else he has escaped from jail. She thought and added quickly, you may be sure, Captain, that you will be allowed to leave us just as freely as you came. Only please stay with us over Christmas Eve. Then she gave him a kind of assurance that सिर्फ Christmas Eve के लिए आप हमारे साथ रहो, उसके बाद आप जा सकते हो. She said this in such a friendly manner that the rat trap peddler must have felt confidence in her. और उसके जो कहने का तरीका था was so friendly that he thought that I can trust this woman. It would never have occurred to me that you would bother with me yourself, miss, he said. I will come at once. So he could not say no to Edla and says that मैंने ऐसा नहीं सोचा था कि आप मुझे बुलाने आएंगे, so I am ready to come. He accepted the fur coat which the valet handed him with a deep bow, threw it over his rags and followed the young lady out to the carriage without granting the astonished blacksmiths so much as a glance. So he went away with Edla. But while he was riding up to the manor house, he had evil forebodings. मतलब उसको लगा कि कुछ गलत होने वाला है. Forebodings means कुछ गलत होने वाला है. पहले से उसको समझ में आया था. Why the devil did I take that fellow's money? अब उसको लग रहा है कि मैंने क्यों वो 30 kroner चुराए. He thought now I'm sitting in the trap and will never get out of it. अब उसको लग रहा है कि now he is in the trap. अब उससे बाहर नहीं आ पाएगा. The next day was Christmas Eve, and when the iron master came into the dining room for breakfast, he probably thought with satisfaction of his old regimental comrade whom he had run across so unexpectedly. So iron master dining table पे आए for breakfast and he was thinking about rat trap seller whom he considered to be a captain from the army. First of all, we must see to it that he gets a little flesh on his bones. That means ये मतलब उसको हमें अच्छा सा खाना वाना खिलाना है so that he becomes bit healthier, he said to his daughter who was busy at the table. And then we must see that he gets something else to do than to run around the country selling rat traps. और तब हमें उसके लिए कुछ और सोचना है. He must not do this work of selling rat traps. It is queer that things have gone downhill with him as badly as that. और बोल रहे हैं It is sad that things have not been good with him, or circumstances had not been favorable to him. Said the daughter, last night I did not think there was anything about him to show that he had once been an educated man. तो उसने बोला कि हाँ, last night ऐसा लगा नहीं उसको देख के कि he was an educated man. You must have patience, my little girl, said the father. As soon as he gets clean and dressed up, you will see something different. तो जैसे ही वो clean up हो जाएगा, अच्छे से dress कर लेगा, then you will believe that he is an educated man. Last night he was naturally embarrassed. The tramp manners will fall away from him with the tramp clothes. और जैसे ही वो अपने गंदे कपड़े उतारेगा, वैसे ही उसके जो manners हैं, जो उसके uncivilized manners हैं, they will also go away with him. Just as he said this, the door opened. Now there is a surprise, and what that surprise is, let's see. But although his guest was now so well groomed, the iron master did not seem pleased. तो iron master को लगा ये क्या हो गया जब भी वो पूरा clean up होके आ गया. He looked at him with puckered brow. वो puckered brow मतलब twisted brow के साथ उसने उसको देखा. And it was easy to understand that when he had seen the strange fellow in the uncertain reflection from the furnace, he might have made a mistake. Now we understood that a mistake had been made by him, but that now when he stood there in broad daylight, it was impossible to mistake him for an old acquaintance. अब उसको clear सब दिख रहा था. What does this mean? He thundered. Now उसको गुस्सा आ गया. He was in anger. As I told you that the theme, how people react to the people based on their rank or on their status in the society, the behavior of the people changes. यहाँ अब उसका behavior change हो गया. अब तक उसको वो captain समझ रहा था. What does this mean? He thundered. The stranger made no attempt to dissimulate. The stranger did not make any attempt to hide his feelings. Dissimulate means to hide his feelings. He saw at once that the splendor had come to an end. Now he understood that all the respect, all the love, all the magnificence that he was receiving had come to an end. It is not my fault, sir, I said. I never pretended to be anything but a poor trader. So he said that it is not my fault that I have been brought to this house. I did not come on my own. I never pretended to be anything but a poor trader. I already told, I never pretended to be the captain. You misunderstood me. I just said that I'm a poor trader, and I pleaded and begged to be allowed to stay in the forge. And it is you or your daughter who had pleaded, requested to come to me, had pleaded to me that I should come to your house. But no harm has been done, so it's still not late. At worst, I can put on my rags again and go away. So no problem, I will put on my old clothes and I'll go from here. Well, said the iron master, hesitating a little. It was not quite honest either. So उसने कहा ये इतना honest नहीं था जो तुमने किया. It was not honest. You must admit that I should not be surprised if the sheriff would like to have something to say in the matter. He says that I will be calling police. The tramp took a step forward and struck the table with his fist. अब tramp थोड़ा सा घबरा गया तो उसने एक step पीछे लिया और जोर से table पे मारा. So this is a kind of humor the author has introduced a humor here. Now I am going to tell you. Now listen to me, Mr. Iron Master, how things are. This whole world is nothing but a big rat trap. Again, he started saying the theory he had cultivated in his mind that the world is a big rat trap. All the good things that are offered to you are nothing but cheese, rinds and bits of pork set out to drag a poor fellow into trouble. So again, he's saying that like the world is like a rat trap, and I am in that rat trap now because the good behavior or the theft he had done is responsible for ensnaring him or entrapping him into this rat trap. And if the sheriff comes now and locks me up for this, then you, Mr. Iron Master, must remember that a day may come when you yourself may want to get a big piece of pork, and then you will get caught in the trap. वो बोल रहा है कि अगर if the police comes to the house and I get arrested, you will also meet the same fate one day. You will also go, you will also get entrapped by a kind of bait. तुम भी ऐसे ही किसी rat trap में फंस जाओगे, and then you will see what happens. The Iron Master began to laugh. अब Iron Master को उसकी बात समझ में नहीं आई. Started laughing. That was not so badly said, my good fellow. Perhaps we should let the sheriff alone on Christmas Eve, but now get out of here as fast as you can. तो उसने कहा कि अब मेरे घर से निकल जाओ. But just as the man was opening the door, the daughter said, I think he ought to stay with us today. Now the attitude of the daughter was totally different from what her father had said. I don't want him to go. And with this, she went and closed the door. She closed the door. What in the world are you doing? Said the father. Father ने बोला, ये क्या कर रही हो तुम? The daughter stood there quite embarrassed and hardly knew what to answer. So she became a little embarrassed, could not answer anything. That morning she had felt so happy when she thought how homelike and Christmassy she was going to make things for the poor hungry wretch. She could not get away from the idea all at once, and that was why she had interceded for the vagabond. Interceded means she intervened on behalf of vagabond. Vagabond के जगह पे उसने बात की और उसने बोला, that means since morning she was preparing everything for the Christmas Eve. She had thought that this Christmas is going to be different from other Christmases because today we have a guest. That means since many Christmases they may not have received a guest on the Christmas, and that's why she was feeling that since morning she was thinking of giving good things to this poor person. Now that plan has changed and she did not want any change in this plan. She could not get away from the idea all at once, and that was why she had interceded for the vagabond. I am thinking of this stranger here, said the young I'm thinking of this stranger here, said the young girl. He walks and walks the whole year long, and there is probably not a single place in the whole country where he is welcome and can feel at home. Now, Edla will mention the daughter of Iron Master was kind, compassionate, and said that this person faces ruthless looks of the people. He is not welcome anywhere, and where he is welcome and can feel at home, and nowhere he feels at home. And because he is poor, wherever he turns, he is chased away. Everybody ask him to go away. Always he is afraid of being arrested and cross-examined, and because he is poor, so anybody can arrest him and then will be cross-questioning to him. So he is always in fear. I should like to have him enjoy a day of peace with us here, and therefore when he is away, he is at our home. I don't want that he should be chased away, or he should have any kind of tension. Just one in the whole year. So one night of peace can be given to him by us, just one. The Iron Master mumbled something in his beard. He could not bring himself to oppose her, so he could not oppose his daughter. It was all a mistake, of course, she continued. But anyway, I don't think we ought to chase away a human being whom we have asked to come here and to whom we have promised Christmas cheer. So she's saying that we have promised Christmas, the happiness of Christmas to this person. We had asked him to come to our place. Now we cannot just ask him to go away from our place. You do preach, was there a parson? तो तुम तो parson से भी मेरा preach करती हो, said the Iron Master. I only hope you won't have to regret this. तो बोल रहा है ये ना हो कि आप बाद में इस अपने stand को regret करें. The young girl took the stranger by the hand. See, even after so much had happened, she understood that this person had misled them. She was kind and compassionate enough to lead this person by hand. She held her hand and led him up to the table, और उसको टेबल के पास ले गई. Now sit down and eat, she said, for she could see that her father had given in. तो उसके फादर ने अब उसको परसुएट करना, अपनी डॉटर को परसुएट करना बंद कर दिया था कि आप इस बंदे को घर से जाने के लिए बोलो. The man with the rat trap said not a word. He did not say a word. He only sat down and helped himself to the food. He ate food. Time after time he looked at the young girl who had interceded for him. So again and again she was looking at Edla mentioned who had taken his side. Why had she done it? Now he was thinking कि इसने ऐसा क्यों किया? What could the crazy idea be? So he was still doubtful about why Edla Manson asked him to stay back. After that Christmas Eve, it Ramshaw passed just as it always had. The stranger did not cause any trouble because he did nothing but sleep. वो सोता ही रहा. The whole forenoon he lay on the sofa in one of the guest rooms and slept at one stretch. So he continued sleeping there. It seemed that he was a poor person. He had not slept since long. He had not slept properly since long. And when he got a comfortable environment, he kept on sleeping. And perhaps he felt assured also of Edla's words. Edla के words से उसे कुछ assurance भी मिला होगा. Therefore he kept sleeping. At noon they woke him up so that he could have his share of the good Christmas fare. फिर उन्होंने उसको फिर से नून में उसको उठा दिया ताकि वो कुछ खाना खा सके. But after that he slept again. It seemed as though for many years he had not been able to sleep as quietly and safely as here at Ramshaw. That means he was sleeping safely and peacefully here. In the evening, when the Christmas tree was lighted, they woke him up again and he stood for a while in the drawing room, blinking as though the candlelight hurt him, but after that he disappeared again. वो फिर से सोना चले गया. ठीक है. 2 hours later he was aroused once more. फिर से उसे उठाया गया. He then had to go down into the dining room and eat the Christmas fish and porridge. तो उसको Christmas fish और porridge खाना था. He went to the drawing room and eat it. As soon as they got up from the table, he went around to each one present and said thank you and good night. और खाना खाने के बाद he went to every person there and said thank you and good night. But when he came to the young girl, she gave him to understand that it was her father's intention that the suit which he wore was to be a Christmas present. He did not have to return it. So जब वो एडला मेंसन के पास गुड नाइट और थैंक यू बोलने के लिए गया, सो ही अंडरस्टूड फ्रॉम हर लुक्स दैट शी इज ट्राइंग टू टेल हिम दैट that he don't have to return the coat that he was wearing, her father's coat, which he wore was to be Christmas. But Edla told her that Edla gave this sign that this coat is going to be a Christmas gift for you. He did not have to return it, and if he wanted to spend next Christmas Eve in a place where he could rest in peace and be sure that no evil would befall him, he would be welcomed back again. और उसको ये भी बताया कि कभी next Christmas में भी अगर वो अपने वहाँ पे आना चाहता है, he can come without hesitation. So this tells that Edla was a compassionate, kind and loving person who understands the problems of others, and if she had promised a Christmas peace and happiness to a person, she would do that. She would not judge a person just on the basis of his rank and position. The man with the rat traps did not answer anything to this. He only stared at the young girl in boundless amazement. So he was surprised to see, because for the first time perhaps in his life, he would have experienced this kind of behavior by someone. So he was amazed. The next morning, the iron master and his daughter got up in good season to go to the early. That means they woke up at right time to go to the church for Christmas service. Their guest was still asleep and they did not disturb him. When at about 10 o'clock, they drove back from the church. The young girl sat and hung her head even more dejectedly means बहुत निराश और despair में वो थी. She put her head down because at church she got to know that 30 kroner had been stolen from the crofter's house, and the person who had stolen these kroners, 30 kroners, was the one who was selling rat traps. So perhaps she understood that she had given shelter to a wrong person. Therefore, she had bowed down her head. Yes, that was a fine fellow you let into the house. Now the father started questioning her. that you let him in. I wonder how many silver spoons are left in the cupboard by this time. His father felt that he must have stolen things from their house. The wagon had already stopped at the front steps when the ironmaster asked the valet whether the stranger was still there. He added that he had heard at church that the man was a thief. तो उसने वेले से पूछा कि क्या वो अभी वहीं है स्ट्रेंजर, और चर्च में ये उन्हें पता लग गया है कि वो एक थीफ था. The valet answered that the fellow had gone and that he had not taken anything with him at all. मतलब वो चला गया है लेकिन उसने अपने साथ कुछ भी लेके नहीं गया है. On the contrary, he had left behind a little package which Miss Wilmenson was to be kind enough to accept as a Christmas present. जबकि उसने क्या किया है, he had left a little package which had to be opened by Edla Wilmenson, और वो एडला विलमेंसन के लिए एक क्रिसमस गिफ्ट की तरह है. The young girl opened the package, which was so badly done because he was a man with no taste. He was a very poor man. He had not cultivated anything good. Since he was very poor, the young girl opened the package, which was so badly done that the contents came into view at once. He could see what is there inside the package. She gave a little cry of joy. Now, she was very happy to see that, and perhaps their cry of joy, that means there were tears in her eyes. She found a small rat trap, and in it lay 3 wrinkled 10 kroner notes. तो उसने जब देखा तो वहाँ पे एक rat trap था और उसमें वो 30 kroner पड़े हुए थे. But that was not at all. In the rat trap lay also a letter written in large giant characters. That means they were not written beautifully. तो उसमें कुछ लिखा हुआ भी था. And what was that? Honored and noble miss. Now he is addressing Edla as honored and noble miss. Since you have been so nice to me all day long, as if I was a captain, I want to be nice to you in return as if I was a real captain. So he says that you had been nice to me, you treated me well, you treated me lovingly, you treated me compassionately. So in return, I also want to be good to you. मैं भी आपके लिए अच्छा बनना चाहता हूँ. As if I was a real captain. You treated me as if I was a real captain. So I also want to be like a real captain. For I do not want you to be embarrassed at this Christmas season by a thief. और मैं नहीं चाहता कि आप embarrassed feel करो by a thief you helped. So he says that I don't want to embarrass you by my bad behavior. But you can give back the money to the old man on the roadside. You can give the money back to that person, to the crofter, who has the money pouch hanging on window frame as a bait for poor wanderers. और यहाँ पे भी लिख रहा है कि जो poor wanderers, घूमते हुए vagabond जो आते हैं, उनके लिए बेट की तरह ये रखा हुआ है, उनको फंसाने के लिए रखा हुआ है. The rat trap is a Christmas present from a rat who would have been caught in this world's rat trap if he had not been raised to captain, because in that way he got power to clear himself. Written with friendship and high regard, Captain won't steal. Now he says that rat trap जो है वो Christmas present है एक rat की तरह से जो इस world के अंधेरों में कहीं खो गया होता. Has been words rat trap if he had not been raised to a captain, but because he was treated as a captain by you, by Edla Wilmenson, he was treated with respect, with love, with compassion, with kindness. Therefore, all this, because in that way he got power to clear himself. Because of all love, compassion and kindness shown to him, he also feels like that he had been transformed. Because in that way he get power to clear himself. Written with friendship and high regard, Captain won't steal. So he also behaved like a captain, a nice person, chivalrous. So this story tells that if a person is treated with compassion, with love, with respect, then even an evil person can be transformed into a good human being. So this is the chapter, the rat trap. I hope you have understood it. Thank you very much.